What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Writer's Block Podcast. All right, I got a special guest in the building today. Let me start clapping right now, everybody. Start clapping right now. Oh, thank you, baby. I was talking to the dude. You know, hey. Listen. Like a new producer in the building. My guy Logan's back with us. You know what I mean? I got a special guest in the building, ladies and gentlemen, because first of all, the gentleman to my right is not only good, he's great.
Ooh,
all right,
and
I want to ask you how you got into. You see, hey, I told you I ain't had none. I lied. I had a little something to touch.
Fooled me.
He is the creator and one of the co-hosts, is that the proper term, of the Dignified Delinquents podcast. All right. Vanessa Breeze and the guy who I got here right now, Jerry the Great, everybody. Jerry the Great. Jerry, what's up, brother? How you doing?
What's going on, Bobby?
Thank you for doing. We've been planning this podcast forever. First of all, I need to get you on the show for a long time.
First of all, Bobby, I was starting to question our friendship for real. I said, Bobby,
wait, why?
Bobby don't fuck with me. How long I've known you now? About a good year, maybe.
Yeah, we met a year ago, man.
We met about a year ago, and you've been telling me that you was gonna bring me on, and I was like, okay, Bobby said he's gonna bring me on. I think you did my show about 2-3 times.
I did. Shout out to you for putting me on the show.
He really got a long list of people. I think he did the same shit to me 3 years ago. He's like, I'm gonna get you on there. I was like, for sure.
This nigga's Varnell.
He was like, go ahead and pencil yourself in. I was like,
bro,
that's not how this works.
Listen, I was tag along. Either way, man. Listen, the reason that it didn't happen like that was because I see Jerry so much that I thought that we was all. You come to my job all the time, eating at happy hour.
I do,
and talking with me. I got in trouble because they be like, Bobby, your tables want you. You over here talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We talking business though, but
were they tipping?
We at the table. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Fuck me.
But listen, we was at the table talking podcast business. You know what I mean? So I'm over there yapping with Jerry, about to get fired.
Right. I'm sorry.
Trying to follow dreams.
Like, hey, Bobby, make sure that you write the joke like this and bring a nigga some firecracker shrimp, please.
Oh my gosh! Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Jerry the Great with me here in the building. Jerry,
yes,
first of all, for people who don't know you or for anything that I missed out of your intro, what would you like people to know that you do?
Well, I'm just a young, humble servant of the Lord. No, I am
young is a comparison, by the way.
Come on now, don't do me like that, Bobby. No, I think you hit it, man. I'm a stand-up podcaster, screenwriter.
I didn't say that you do. He also does stand-up comedy.
That's the biggest thing, right? Yeah. That's what we're here for. No, it's not. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah. No, but I try to be great in all facets of life. You know, I try to put my hands on.
That's where the name. I was going to ask you where you came, where you started putting Jerry the Great. How did you come up with that name as an entertainer?
Maybe 11th grade. Cause y'all remember like that era. I don't know how old y'all are, but that era when Lil Wayne was hot, when it was Weezy F Baby.
Oh my, yeah.
Remember the Weezy F Baby?
Yeah.
The F could be for financial.
Well,
whatever.
For any word, really.
Financial. Flabbergasted, whoever, whatever the case was. But I was Jerry F. Baby before. I was the Prince. Then I was
Jerry F. Baby, bro. Nah, this guy's good. This guy's good, ladies and gentlemen.
I was Jerry F. Baby, but then in 11th grade, 10th grade.
I got to drop this. You won't be able to hear it, but I'm going to just say, listen, this is why I hate.
This the reason why I be hating niggas, man.
Lil Wayne got me there. Lil Wayne, I was Jerry F. Baby for a minute. I was Jerry F. Baby, and the F is for fuck your baby mama. Because I used to like to have sex in high school.
With people baby mamas? You could just find a...
My high school, like if you got pregnant in high school where I went, they send all the pregnant girls to my high school to go through like a pregnancy course.
And that's why you went there? You were like, I gotta be where they are. I'm gonna be
because I knew that they was fucking. So I was like, if I'm gonna get something, I might as well go to where they at.
Yeah.
So I would find all the vulnerable pregnant girls who probably just had their baby 2 weeks ago. Like, hey, you need a ride?
You know, I can see you being a great stepfather.
Yeah, that would be an amazing stepfather.
A great come-in dad and late.
And my school also offered the free daycare for the kids. So that's why I was like, man, let me know who got a baby? Who in here pregnant? Who expecting? Anybody? No.
Yeah.
So, but no, the great man came from, I was in history class and I was learning about Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
And all these other
conqueror?
Yeah, like all these kings.
And you were like, I'm gonna conquer people. That's what you're.
Because the way that the teacher broke it down, she was like, they called themselves the Great because whenever they did anything, they were going to be in the ruling of their land or whatever. They wanted to be the best, the greatest. So whenever you do something, try to be great at it. So I was like, oh shit, I'm Jerry the Great, motherfucker, shit.
And you've been Jerry the Great ever since?
It's stuck since then. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I've been trying to come up with like a stage name or something. I don't know. But my name in itself is like, I got to use that.
You got to.
I have to use use that. You know? Bruh. Every time you do it, I'd be like,
I'll type that shit to you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Jerry, you had a live show here at the Comedy Zone not too long ago, like a couple weeks ago, man.
Sir.
So first of all, congratulations. Jerry put like him and the Dignified Delinquents, they travel, right? And they've been doing shows in comedy zones and other comedy clubs and places around Florida. I mean, Florida and the United States as of late. Yeah. How was that, bro? Like, first of all, your live show here. What was that like, man?
Jacksonville is always great. It's like coming home. I love doing stuff in Jacksonville. This is our first time at the Jacksonville Comedy Zone doing the show.
Great partnership.
So man, I appreciate them. And my Comedy Zone relationship goes back to college. Back before these people who's running it now were running it, it was a whole different group.
What was it like? Talk about it.
There was some bullshit.
It was Wake it up out there.
No, they
talk about like that ass.
They weren't fucking with me, and I was radio Jerry at that time too. So what I would do similar to what you're doing now. Like whenever a comedian would come into town, I would send an email like, "Hey, I got #1 college radio station in Florida."
I can start putting a number on my shit.
Yeah,
I don't even.
I was lying like a motherfucker.
I didn't even drop it. I'd be saying the Instagram.
#1 funny nigga in Jacksonville.
College radio station in Florida. If you're gonna be performing in Jacksonville, you got to come do one of our shows.
I'm gonna start putting some sauce on my shit.
And the comedians would come through to do the shows, but then what was happening was like comedians would rather come to JU to do like press, and then the Comedy Zone people here at the time, they started blocking that. They was like, hell no. They need to come do our run, and then if we got time,
the morning shows and stuff like that.
If we got time, then we can swing by. But more likely than not, we not gonna swing by. JU. So I was like, damn, y'all kind of fucky.
Yeah.
And then they'll do some shit like, well, if y'all want to do a partnership, we'll give y'all 30 tickets to a Tuesday show, give them all away, and if all 30 people come, then we'll let y'all do. I was like, man, fuck y'all. And that. So
interesting.
It was crazy.
That's what year was this?
Ooh, this was like 14.
2014?
14, 15.
We were in sophomore year?
High school? Freshman year. Freshman year.
That's freshman year?
Yeah,
that's
2014.
Crazy. Listen, man, I told y'all niggas, bro. All right? They ain't started fucking with niggas until the God came back.
Oh, Jesus.
It's all right. It's all right.
Who you, Kanye, little cousin?
I'm getting a little sauce. You got to put a little sauce on the pod now these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got to make it.
Ear candy.
A little beef out. But yeah, man, so your live show here, I opened up for Jerry and the Dignified Delinquents last year in November. That was the first time that we even met in person officially, right?
Yeah.
And that was November around that time.
Veterans Day. Right, about a year ago from today.
Yeah. And I've talked about that experience because I've talked about you on my show several times. Which is also why I think I've had you on already. I bring you up.
Yeah.
But yeah, first of all, I bombed at that show.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna give you.
We can be transparent. We can be transparent on the writer's block. You know,
didn't bomb. You blew the fuck up. I was like,
oh,
oh god.
Hey, listen. In my defense, I have no defense. I plead the fifth. So
I knew shit was go bad. Bobby came in with a book. And he was in the back, and he was trying to write in this book. I was like, "Motherfucker, is this nigga writing jokes now?"
Yeah.
I'm thinking if I switch this word with that word, and then to put an adverb.
But listen, that's what we do. That's what it is. And I don't even, honestly, bro, I don't think that I bombed because it was bad jokes.
For sure.
At all, like in the whole experience, grand scheme of things, you know what I mean? In the moment, I was up there sweating, like, okay, maybe it's me. Because in the moment, I was. You told me to do what, 10 at first, and I did about 3 minutes that didn't go well, and then I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna put my best joke, and I moved my closer joke right there. Right,
I'm gonna get him back on my side.
And then
watch this.
When I threw that punchline out there and I got nothing, I was like, ladies and gentlemen, the people y'all here to see are going to be. They got a good show for y'all tonight. Hey.
I'm watching from the back. I saw motherfuckers like, God damn, who is this guy?
Yeah. But listen, I stayed in the. Usually I stayed in the room the whole show.
You did.
You know what I mean?
Took pictures afterwards.
Bought some merch, had a great time.
I don't think that you bombed though. I think that crowd, like it's like when I did. I was here with DL, right? And my
DL
intro,
Hughley.
DL Hughley, the guy that brought me up, kind of fucked my intro up a little bit, and I'll talk about it off air, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But like the people who brought tickets didn't come to see me. They didn't even know I was gonna fucking be here. They came to see DL. So it's the same thing for you, like. I always tell people when you win that host spot or that feature spot, your name ain't on the fucking ticket. So everybody in that room, they're like, who the fuck is Bobby Brown? Talking about a damn dog?
Nah, listen. You remember the joke?
I remember the joke. Damn,
and what hurt even worse was that there was a girl from my high school, front row. Right?
Who?
His podcast co-host, shout out to her. Her little sister went to school with us. She's a couple grades under us. She was sitting right there. And I was like,
I know this nigga. Here come this nigga. Like,
this nigga telling jokes now?
What's supposed to be Joe? You know you've had Ashley on your podcast.
Yeah. Oh, she lit your ass up. She's like, I know that boy. That ain't.
Hey, man. So you also do stand-up. You just talked about working with DL, bro. I know you got a relationship like that. First of all, what was that like, man, working with one of the kings of comedy? Like, how did that all come to happen here?
Man, you know how they say timing is everything, and you know you're not always ready when you think you are. So I met DL when I was 17. That's over 10 years ago.
Damn.
DL.
I'm sorry.
No, you.
yeah, that's a wild reaction to that.
Damn.
Oh, nigga, that's like, calm down.
But no, man. So like I met him, and you know he kind of took me under his wing. He had me come to West Palm Beach to watch him do a show, and I sat on the corner of the stage, and that's when I really fell in love with stand up. Just watching him come out and stand and rip for like an hour and 50.
Yeah.
And then just
I'm pretty sure you did like an hour, 20 minutes here.
Yeah, easy.
That was crazy. So you met him when you were 17, and like
17.
He took you under his wing. What do you mean by that? Like what you were doing stand up then? You were into?
I had just got into it, and he was like, man, you know, because DL is DL. He is who you see. Like it ain't no wavering. That's him. Mm-hmm. So he's like, man, whatever you need, anything you need, let me know. I got you. So I was in high school. And you know, I'm working, he's working, and as time would go, and I always ask him like, "Hey, D, can I get some time? And he always
is that weird? Like reaching out to comedians asking for stage time. I kind of feel weird about it when I do it on Instagram sometimes, but I'm like, damn, if I don't do it, who's gonna talk to me?
So I don't like doing that shit.
Yeah,
because I'm not a beggar. I'm not an asker. If I ask you for something more than once. That first act for me was already a lot. Yeah. That was like shit. So then if I gotta ask you again, I'm like, fuck this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I hate doing that shit. But Rodney Perry and Clint Coley, two other comedians, great comedians, they told me, man, ask not, have not. And how the fuck a motherfucker gonna know what you want if you don't ask them for what you're trying to get? They can say no.
Yeah.
But sometimes that no be like, I reached out to Gary Owen. This motherfucker seen my shit twice. It's like,
how you see it 2 times?
Yeah, seen my shit twice. It said seen 2X.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker, he super seen my shit. So I don't know what the fuck. I was like, fuck Gary Owen, but not like I still like him as a comedian, but like you could at least been like, nah.
It be like that sometimes, bruh. Like I had to come with that too, man. Like even reaching out, asking people to do the podcast, or people, you know, where it's like. Some people will say yeah, some people will be like nah, or like just won't respond at all, man.
Yeah.
But like now I be feeling like a little rush, bro. I'll be like, damn, like, I'm young, I'm trying to make it in this same thing. Like I'm not like, trying to reach out and be on the handout shit. Like I just want to see where you at. I just want to, you know, I reached out to Ali Sadiq, and I texted him. I was like, hey Ali, how you doing? This is Bobby Brown, right? And
this is after you?
Yeah, this is after the interview. This is like maybe a month ago. After the interview, he called me back immediately, right? I pick up the phone. I'm like, hey, Mr. Ali, how you doing? He was like, Bobby, this is what you can't do. All right, let me tell you something. He said, and my stomach dropped. I was like, oh shit, right? But then he made a joke. He was like, listen, what you can't do is text a 44-year-old man who does radio that this is Bobby Brown. You got to put a city on your Bobby Brown. You got to say this is Bobby Brown, Jacksonville. I'm on the radio right now thinking you call every little step I take Bobby Brown. And I'm on the phone dying, bro. This man's live on air, dog.
Oh, shit.
And I wanted to ask him because he'll be back here in a couple weeks, so a couple months. So I wanted to ask him if I could open a feature for him when he's here. And I didn't ask him that time, but I was like, you know what? That moment that we just had, I'll see him again, and I won't even have to be like,
he'll remember that.
I feel like that was a little more genuine. You know what I mean? But I reached out, I called that text. I wasn't nervous about it. So you're right. I wouldn't have had that moment if it wasn't for it.
Especially when like he had to give you his number.
Yes.
Or you had to get his number. Some, like when someone gives you their number, like I've met some cats and they've given me their number and I haven't used it.
Yeah.
Like when I met DL, I have DL's number in my phone and I never would use the shit. I still don't to this day. Like I hit him on Instagram before I hit him. Because I don't know what the fuck he got going on in life. Shit. Instagram, obviously you got some leisure time. Obviously you're leisure.
That's why I was surprised Lunell responded to me. I hit her up on Instagram.
I did too. And she responded, but then she sent me to her publicist. Then her publicist, this body heifer. She
shout out to my guy MM, man.
No, not MM. Oh, this is another person. Yeah. She never got back to me. So.
Oh wow. So Jerry, what do you started this? Way back when, or how did you transition from stand up to what you have now with the Dignified Delinquents and doing the live podcast tours and doing these comedy clubs?
Oh man, yeah. So I was doing comedy for a while. I started doing comedy at 17, so do the math. Yeah. And then
that's great. I started at 19.
19
before I did.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, but that's like the same. You figuring the shit out still. And I was doing this place in St. Augustine called Jackie Knight's Comedy Club. You ever been there?
I have not been there. When I've been back in Jacksonville, she hasn't been around.
So Jackie, and it was like a comedy competition.
And I wasn't a comedian when we were growing up.
No,
so it was here, but I was just out here.
Yeah.
So, and she was in St. Augustine, but it was like and this is why I don't do open mics to this day too. But she had like a comedy competition, and you get on stage, you bring people with you, but they do like a little vote, and they tally it up, and if you win, you get to come out to the big night, and if you win the big night, then Jackie sends you she has like 2 other clubs in Florida where she'll send you to go feature for her headliners.
Oh, nice.
But I realized and Jackie loved me. Jackie was great. I love Jackie. I realized that it was like, oh, this shit is like not a competition because it is, but it's also like how long you been doing this, who you know, is your face card good? Yeah. So I was doing that for a while, and I was in college at Daytona State College, which is like FSCJ in Jacksonville. I call that shit the 13th grade. In the community college, it's the 13th grade. Especially
shout out to Tallahassee Community College.
No, they
helped me launch my comedy
purpose.
career. I did. I dropped out. I mean, I didn't get into Florida State Film School, but I did creative improv at TCC.
Oh, there you go, brother.
I took that class like 6. I was so happy in there. I used to be in there all day.
First one in class with a book bag on. Yeah, listen, I'm here.
That's the only class I like. And look at me, still.
I call community colleges like if you stay in your city and go to your city community college, you went to the 13th grade because everybody from your city. So you left your city and went. So that's not applying to you. But I was down there in the 13th grade because I was like, motherfucker, wasn't I just in first period with you last semester? Like shit. So I was in college. I flunked out of
UNF. Was it like that?
I went to UNF and knew so many niggas from school. So it was about the same thing.
Like 13th grade.
Yeah,
it was like
pretty much.
Yeah.
I just had homeroom with you, bro. We got the same homeroom again, bro. Like, what's up? It's 3 months. Ain't
right, nigga. I went to summer break and now we back together again. So I flunked out of community college though, and I had got into some legal trouble where I could not work. So I couldn't work. I couldn't go to school. I was like, fuck, what am I going to do with my life? I'm going to piss on myself.
You hit somebody up? You sent a shot?
Nah, yeah. What, you want to know about the legal shit?
I just didn't know. I don't want to know if I'm incriminated by talking to you.
No, you good. No,
did we applaud the...
No.
Is it closed?
It's good.
Okay.
It's because the way the legal system is set up is kind of fucked up. It's like if you're accused of a crime, like, it's like guilty... innocent until proven guilty in America, but hey, motherfucker, you can't do shit though.
Yeah. Okay.
And it took me like 4 years to get like, oh, he ain't do it. But in those 4 years, it's like you can't do shit for 4 years.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, let me go to a real college. So I moved to Jacksonville, went to college, started doing radio, got a degree. Then
Where were you doing radio at?
JU, Jacksonville University.
Oh, okay. What was the station? Who were you working with?
JU Dolphin Radio. So we had our own legit.
Yeah, it's like on
campus.
I've never been to JU before.
Oh, yeah, no.
Crazy. I've been here all my life. I don't even know where the campus
has one too.
UNF has one. Spinnaker, yep. So JU has Dolphin Radio. And it's a legit nice campus.
Is it still there now? Like
still there, yeah.
You should go up. You go up there still?
Fuck JU. But at this moment, in this current moment of my life.
All right, Jared.
In this current moment of my life.
Maybe I want to go back to college someday.
Yeah, I might want to go back up there and see somebody. But currently how I feel. Fuck JU. But no, so I worked my way up in radio, and that's how I made a lot of my other connections in comedy, because I would bring the comedians into the city, whatever. Got a degree, and I was like, oh, I got to go to corporate America. Let me get right. Let me act like I know what the fuck is going on in the world.
So you were that person that was like directly where the comedies, like you were the person with who they were mad at, essentially.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Oh, nigga, so you was still in their business?
Not really, because we wasn't having no shows.
Yeah, okay.
They were still coming here. But so when I started working, to answer your question, I found myself losing my creative edge, like my funniness. Like I would go to work wearing suits and shit to work every day.
Like your regular job?
Post graduation from college.
Yes.
And I was working like in my career field. And in 2017, I was like, man, I cannot do this shit for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
That's how I was just feeling that when I quit Miller's Ale House.
Miller's Ale House. Yeah.
First of all, when I walked out, I told them I'm never coming back. But they've been calling me and texting me ever since.
They gonna keep calling you too.
You still on the schedule for next Thursday.
I ain't see the schedule.
You're gonna call out of your 5th shift, Bobby.
Yeah, bro. I felt the way that you described it was perfect, bro. Like I didn't know how it was, but I be serving tables sometimes, bro. And when I picked up 2 jobs, I was in my head like, bro, I didn't move back here to like set up my life and like work all this. I moved back here to keep building myself creatively. So losing your creative edge was the perfect metaphor for that. I didn't have that at the time. But
and that's literally what happened. Like, and I ain't no fool now. I know I gotta work and provide for this life that I want, but I was like, shit, I gotta do something. Yeah. So I was literally at work one day and I said, what the fuck am I? Because I have to hide this piece of my life from this corporate world because they can't see me talk like this. So I said, I feel like I'm a dignified delinquent. Like, I have to come to work dignified and hello, good morning. Yeah. And when I leave this bitch at 5 o'clock, I'm like, what up, nigga? Shit. We out there, so what up? You know what I mean? But then I was like, man, that's a show, that's a concept. So that's where it started in 2017.
Nice. And from there, were you still doing stand-up with the podcast? Or
I would do spots here and there. I hate open mics. I know
you said that a second ago.
Yeah.
Bring it back around.
I definitely know the benefits of them, but I can't stand
Why?
them.
Tell them before. I host an open mic, by the way. Wednesday nights here at the Comedy Zone if you want to come out.
A great open mic.
Thank you, man. We built it up a little bit. You know, we still got some more stuff that we got to work on, some kinks out here, but you know, we're working. Shout out to the Comedy Zone. Yeah, shout out partner to the Writers Block podcast.
I don't like open mics because you'll get the people sometimes. And this is just me. This is just me.
Go ahead.
You will get the people, especially in a city like Jacksonville, who just came from the house on a Tuesday. And I said something funny to my girl last night, and she said, give it a shot. And I'm up here, I'm like, hey, guys. So which is fine. But then you also have some people who are like you, who got a book and you trying to book your shows and work on your material, who wants to really go in there and work out. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like I get the work out at an open mic.
All right, let me. Why you feel like those other people hinder you from working out?
In a sense, like if I go to your open mic and I go and I tell a joke and you like, hey Jerry, man, that joke was good as fuck. This is what I think. You'll give me a note. This is what I think. What if you flip this? What if you flip that? The motherfucker who just woke up on Tuesday and was like, hey, I'm finna go up here and tell some jokes, ain't gonna really build me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can build them, but if we ain't building each other, then you taking a lot from me, and I'm giving more to you than I'm getting from you in return.
Do you use the same lingo in relationships?
Yeah, we gotta be building each other. Shit, I ain't just gonna be out here putting out.
No. If you fine, I'll build you up. Come here, man.
Oh no, I ain't taking no fix
up. Bob the Builder. Come on, you know what I mean? All right. Oh man.
No damn
fixer up. All right. So how do you work on your acting? Like you were here opening for DL. Mm-hmm. Where did you develop that act that I saw you do? If you aren't like hitting open mics regularly.
Yeah, in my mind, man, I talk to myself constantly. I do.
Schizophrenic?
Like
Randy Orton in the head?
Your voices, sir.
Look, you Bobby.
You got a whole audience.
No, I like driving in the car. Like funny people know funny shit when funny shit hits them.
That's what I learned, bro. Like I know, like I don't know. Now that I'm a comedian or whatever, like I'll make a joke, and then sometimes like I'll be like fucking around with people at work, and sometimes people don't laugh. And then they'd be like, you thought that was funny? I'd be like, sorry, you don't know what funny is.
Right.
That was hilarious. Like, now, like, you know,
right.
Yeah.
Like on the podcast last week, and I work with 2 people who in school. So we were talking about this rising number of teachers who fucking students, which is disgusting.
Whoa. Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like if you watch the news, you'll see like all these teachers, and it's getting like younger. Like middle school teachers are having sex with middle school students, and I'm like, we were having an honest conversation about how weird that was and like why that's happening. And I was on the podcast and I was talking. I was like,
understand it.
Some teachers find as fuck these days.
You can understand it from which perspective?
Some teachers who I wish.
Okay, you gotta define your perspective when you say I can understand it.
All right, you know,
I can be like, oh yeah, I can understand what these teachers. I'm saving the pod. I'm saving the pod.
We're still going for another week, guys.
No, but like, so I had made a.
Because I could see it. I could
see that.
I had some fine teachers back in the day. That's what I'm saying. That's what
and that's the joke, right?
Yes.
Like you can say that, but I had made a joke and I was like, so teachers are now teaching you how to cross your eyes and lick your titties. And on the podcast, they was like, because I was like, the teacher's like, I'm gonna teach you how to cross your eyes and lick some titties. And I kept saying the shit, and they were getting like, Jared, would you please we got to keep our job. They're like, we work in the school. I was like, oh shit, I forgot. Yeah. I said, but that's a fucking joke. Let me write it down. Yeah. So like, and I don't know if anything will ever come of that.
Yeah.
But that's just like how the process works, right? You know what I mean? So
yeah. So you work out with that.
Yeah.
This man. I mean, that's what I do enjoy. Like, I don't know. I can say whatever I want about a restaurant. It's not like I'm about to walk to work and be like, you got to write up for this.
What you said about our goddamn flamboyant nigga? What you? We got the best sirloin in town. What the fuck you said about our steak?
Yo, Jerry be coming to my job all the time, fucking up these firecracker shrimp. All right, this man ordered like 12 plates of firecracker shrimp.
Don't do me like that.
What?
Don't do the big boy like that. Like, don't do the because
this nigga done ate like 50 plates of shrimp. Nigga done take the whole boil and just eat the whole boil.
This fat ass boy that came up here. Don't do no shit like that, Bobby. I'm a guest in your house. Don't do me like that shit. That's how you treat your guests.
Oh,
this
man.
Fat nigga came in here and the cook was like, "Who is this?"
He was fucking them shrimps up, Jerry.
Jerry,
were you not fucking them shrimps up?
Okay, but in my defense, it came like with 4 shrimp on the fucking plate. It's like 4 shrimp, so you need it.
Shrimp.
They do hard people sometimes.
I be like, what the fuck? And then most of it just be like the little fried little gristle shit, like the little batter. I'm like, get this little batter, bring me some real shrimp. And Bobby know, because he be seeing them plates and dropping them off. He be seeing that bullshit. Here you go.
Hey, man. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't work back there. I be telling them all the time, I don't plan to be here much longer. So y'all do whatever y'all want to do.
I love that you have a job where you can tell them that, hey, y'all, shit, y'all might not know when my last day is. Shit can blow tomorrow. I'm gone from this bitch.
Hey, listen, as soon as this podcast and this comedy take off, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. All right?
I got news for you motherfuckers. Oh, you must be got a new job. Nah, bitch.
I got my creative edge back, bitch. That's what I'm on y'all ass. You know what I mean? I actually came to Jerry. This was a long time ago. We met. I don't remember the name of the restaurant. I came to Jerry with a creative idea. I wanted us to do a show together. You remember this?
I damn sure do.
What are you going to your phone for? Why are you looking like that?
I wish I had the damn picture of that shit.
Yo, I was up late one night. But listen, man, I'm a concept. I'm a creative dude. I was in the mode where I was just thinking, man, how do we do something? What do I got going on? You're the only person here, which I think is one of the craziest things ever. You're one of the only people here and comedians who also has a podcast. How I do. Like, I be going to open mics all the time, and the people I'm talking to or who I see every week, I'm like, why don't none of y'all, like, this is, nobody has anything.
Right.
So you're the only person who I could come to with an idea.
Okay, that
you know
makes
what I
sense.
mean? But I don't remember how we started even talking about that or what I said.
It was just random. It was like 2:00 in the morning. Hey, Jerry, I was
working.
I was like, what the fuck, Bobby? I just met him. Hey, Jerry, I got something I want to show you tomorrow. Can we schedule some time?
Yeah.
The next thing I know, I got.
First of all, don't make it sound like I was trying to slide.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
A business lunch. Can we schedule a business lunch?
Can we talk? Can we?
You up?
Got some things I got to tell you. I got some
2 in the morning. Nah, man, you're always looking for ways to work with other people. And the name of the show was great, bro. It was Bob and Jerry's. Like the Ben and Jerry's ice cream. And the logo I made, bro, I was like, I took Canva. I cut up a little, cut out
Canva?
A little something. I'm not a graphic designer, but you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? I had an idea.
Respect.
I made it. It was like the little ice cream flavor. And I was like, bro, me and you on the show doing content, that shit was smack. And if we would have actually did that, Jerry, I know you was laughing because the picture wasn't the best.
I saw that picture. I said, look at this bullshit.
Yo, we got to find it and edit it into the video, bro.
Right,
if you still got it, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Listen, it was a first draft I sent him. However, it was 2 in the morning, and the concept is fire. If you can see beyond the imperfections of the first
it's like
creative
a
thing.
storm. It's a storm.
I'm telling you, we could have got it.
Of all of it, the Ben
I had
and Jerry's.
just met you, Bobby. I didn't know you.
You didn't know.
I didn't know.
It's all right.
I was like, who is this? And then it's Bobby and Jerry's. How you get top billing?
It's just because the name.
Look, motherfucker, you think you Monique and I'm DL Hughley? What the fuck?
hey. Oh, my God.
You headliner for real.
Oh, Jerry, I would love to do a show there. I've only seen you do other than like the podcast, I've seen you like 5-8 minutes, something like that. But how long of stand-up material do you have?
I can do 15.
Yeah.
It'll be a shaky. It'll be 2 shakies in that bitch. It'll be a lot of, so how the ladies doing tonight? Yeah.
How the niggas come on, give it up for the troops. Yo, when people hit give it up for the troops, you know
they
lost.
They
lost
way
it.
in that bad like shit. What else I got? Any parents in the building?
Oh my God. Yeah.
No, I can do about a good 15, but what I'm doing, what I'm working on now, I'm working on a new project, and it's called Jerry the Great is Easily Aggravated. Because I get aggravated with a lot of shit, like easily too, like
what?
I get easily frustrated.
What aggravated you last?
Ooh, what was today? The liquor man wasn't there. I was like, what the fuck?
First of all, we recording this at 4 p.m. and he mad at the bartender not working.
I was like, what the fuck is the bartender? Ain't this your job? It's a big ass bar at the Ramada. It's a whole lot of liquor activities going on around this bitch. You need to be open. You missing out on a big ass market.
Liquor activities. I see what you did.
Yeah, it's a whole
double
lot of
entendre.
Is that what that was?
Don't
I don't
even
know. I
ask me
can't
how.
spell for real. I passed my cat the first time though. But anyway, so I'm working on this concept where Jerry the Great is easily aggravated, and my next stand up, like my big thing that I'm going to do next, is going to be called Jerry the Great is Easily Aggravated. I'm working on a podcast called Jerry the Great.
Nice.
So I'm putting everything around.
So you're making
that.
a new pod along with Dignified Delinquents?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be you? You're going to be solo?
Me and guests. So I have like guests rotating, kind of how you do with the Writer's Block podcast, but it'll be Jerry the Great is Easily. And we'll talk about everything from politics to pop culture to what's going on in the world to what aggravated you today, and putting a positive spin on that negative word of aggravation.
All right. So politics, you say. Let me ask you this. Who has the best fast food fries?
Ooh, Bobby, that's a great question.
We just did this the other day.
Little political debate, a little politics today.
Which one? My top 3? Or you just want like nigga just the
all right?
best?
Give me other. Can you pull up all the? Just pull up a list on your phone or something
for sure.
and we can like while he's pulling that up. Listen, we can put them in order.
Okay.
See what's best. Maybe like what 5, 6 of them or something. Logan, it doesn't matter.
Now I'm from Florida.
I was actually mad. What made you easily aggravated? Did I let you answer? But it made me aggravated today. I'm glad you brought it up. I was texting Logan before we got here. I was like, I'm almost at the comedy club. I'm going to stop by the Steak and Shake right by it, though, when I get there. Right? Because I haven't eaten all day. I pull up to the bit. He said, I'm sorry, today. Unfortunately, we're closed today. Cool. And I said, it's 3:30. It's 3:45. It's the middle of the day. On a Monday.
The week just started. What you mean? Closed?
Yeah, man.
Y'all gave up early.
And they got a big ass menu.
Yeah, he told me we closed. And the reason I'm glad that I brought that up was because no matter where this list started at, I'm putting the Steak and Shake fries at the bottom.
Yeah.
Those are the worst
them
fries.
Shoestring fries.
Bro, and they get cold. So they get cold when they put it in the bag.
Yeah.
Before you even get it out the window.
If you want a fresh Steak and Shake fry, they got to feed that shit to you in the drive-thru. They got to shove that shit in your mouth.
you got to pour that down and grease yourself. Right. You got 5 that you can list off, Logan?
So, I mean, if I had to pick 5 from this list right here, man, I think Whataburger fries. Really, Whataburger. That shit just better McDonald's, really.
Yeah.
You got the waffle fries at Chick-fil-A.
Okay. So we got Whataburger, Chick-fil-A, Popeyes. Okay.
Checkers. I mean, you can't. Checkers rallies for the other
food.
We do
the Steak and Shake. Well, we already put that last anyway.
And
so
then
give us one more.
Dead last.
Give us one more. We got. He said Whataburger, Chick-fil-A, Popeyes.
Anybody been on the West Coast over here? Y'all ever had In-N-Out fries?
I haven't had In-N-Out fries.
Damn, that shit mids. Don't even worry about it. You not even.
Heard that shit go in and out real quick though.
Hey, bro, you get that monster style and shit.
Oh my god!
And Five Guys.
All right, cool. So, you got Whataburger, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, Checkers, and Popeyes.
Popeyes sell fries, man.
Yes, Popeye.
Them Cajun fries, go.
Who the fuck go to Popeyes for fries?
I do, absolutely.
Bitch, stop that chicken. No fucking fries.
I'm going for the. I went to Publix to get Publix chicken, and then went to Popeyes to just get the side of fries to go with it.
Oh, Bobby, you might be skinny, but you identify as a fat ass nigga. That's some fat ass shit right there.
Yeah, going to two different stops,
bro. I wanted those fries, but yeah. So all right, you got out of those 5.
Shit, I don't know, because I never even fucked with the Popeyes.
So I guess Popeyes would be your 5th.
Okay, Whataburger, put them right above Popeyes.
Whataburger 4.
Okay, the best out of that, I gotta go with, I don't like that fucking list because you ain't even talk about the curly fries from Arby's.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Fair.
You know what I mean? They started with the big dogs. No, they my one. My one has to be.
You know what curly fries really good? Jenkins Barbecue here in Jacksonville.
Yeah, but you gotta tell them to hold the roaches.
Oh,
that's it.
Hey, man. I feel like you gotta shout out Jenkins. Shout out Jenkins.
Hope I don't fuck with no sponsorship.
To Jenkins.
Oh shit!
Everyone you going to though, you be like, God, I know they got like 6 roaches back there.
Bro, I'm glad to see they came up, bro. Ever since I came back to Jacksonville, when I first was here, they didn't have no building. They just had that. They had that one truck on the other side of that. Now they got buildings and shit and stations. I'm proud.
They just came up, but still, hold the roaches.
All right, Arby's. You got Arby's 1. You got Popeyes last. You got Whataburger 4th.
McDonald's in there somewhere?
McDonald's and Chick-fil-A.
McDonald's, Wendy's. Y'all sleeping on Wendy's with the sea salt fries?
Nah.
This motherfucker right here. Wendy's in that bitch like this.
I can't go with you on that one, fam.
I don't know.
Wendy's got the sea salt.
You ain't even put Popeyes in there. I can't even. The validity.
Wendy's below Popeyes.
The validity of this list is kind of hurt. It kind of hurt me. But I respect it.
Because Logan said it, I'm going to trust him. I'm going to go fuck with some. You said Cajun fries?
Yeah, they're fine. They like Checkers fries.
What you put on them, like ketchup?
I mean, they have ranch on them. They had a black and ranch.
You got to get black and ranch.
Are they spicy?
No. I mean, not really.
See, when niggas say not really to me, that's spicy as fuck.
You scared of spicy?
You don't like spicy shit?
You ain't never,
I don't eat spicy shit. No.
God damn it.
So you get like the regular chicken from Popeyes?
Hell
That's the only chicken they ever have. The spicy shit always out.
Ooh, Jerry, what's on Jerry's rider? You doing shows? All right, you traveling? Y'all been booking live shows for the Dignified Delinquents. What's on your rider?
As of late, nigga, I just want to see how many tickets that we sell for real. I don't give a fuck about all the other. Did we sell anything?
Yeah,
we got 15. Fuck.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about knowing numbers, bro? Like my podcast right here, like I don't do a crazy amount of numbers, you know what I mean? But I realize like I get everything that I need to do. Like I still got my opportunities. Like where I am. Fries? No, I mean I was shut up, nigga. I still got my opportunities no matter, like I still can reach out to people, you know what I mean? And like it's not consistent. All the people will hit me up, like people are not like respond to me all the time. But every now and then somebody will be like, you know what, I like your hustle. I see what you got going on. You know what I mean? Like but I don't let the numbers of how many people listen affect me anymore like I used to immediately. How do you deal with like knowing how many numbers there are? Because I'd rather be surprised if I do a stand-up show. I'm like, I'm going to just go on stage and see how many people are here. I'd rather not know at all.
Yeah. I mean, for stand-up shows, I would much rather prefer to not see the numbers. But when you're producing, executive producing a lot of the shit, and you orchestrating it, and people depending on you, and they ask like, so what we looking like? You kind of gotta. So I use my wife as my manager as well. So I use her a lot as my buffer. By the way. Shout out to my wife, Veronica, man. She's my buffer. I'm like, wife, you ask them, but don't tell me, because you know like how it will affect my mood. Because you tell me like, hey, we sold 10. For the Jacksonville show, I think we did like 90 total, maybe 99.
Yeah. Hey, but I'm climbing that up. That's 90 tickets.
Yeah, that's 90 tickets. But when I first asked, he was like, y'all at like 5. I was like, God damn.
But I mean, that's what I had. Like A-Train told me about that. I mean, I was listening to him, and A-Train's I think he's one of the best Jacksonville comedians. For sure. The people who come out of here, A-Train's the guy, man. He's funny as hell worldwide. He was actually talking to me like this kind of market. That's just how people are here, bro. People are not it's not a pre-sale market.
Yeah,
like people are gonna buy. People are gonna buy the
last
tickets
minute,
the day of. They're gonna get out of whatever they do and be like, what else going on tonight? And
it's crazy because ain't much happening around Jacksonville. Like, but people are always like that. Last minute they'll come out and be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I had motherfuckers send me up like 10 minutes phone, get ready to come on. Hey, can you what's the link, bitch?
You late, bro.
What's the link? I'm trying to get to.
Bro, I hate that, bro. Niggas be like, hey, what's the link to the show? I'd be like, dog.
Come on now.
Dog. This ain't tap here. Right, you saw the story.
You ain't see all these damn Instagrams. I know you're tired of me flooding your shit.
Yeah.
But no, man, like podcast numbers though, I look at those every week. Because that's like my metric. So like we took a dip in numbers because we took a week off. And I tell people all the time, like once you put that consistency, if you give people something else to do, they're gonna do it. So we don't miss a show. Like, motherfucker, hurricane could be coming. Motherfucker, hold on, we here in the belly of the beast, still record. Like we gonna do a show, because if you give somebody something else to do, they gonna do it. We took 1 week off. I've never taken a week off. We took 1 week off, and the numbers dipped, and I hated that shit. I was pissed the fuck off.
I've dealt with that before.
So now I'm like working my way, like trying to fight to like, okay, we lost 200. How can I get those 200 back? Or even if I only get 50 of those, where can I find another 150?
Yeah.
And now I'm in that midst of trying to find another 150 plus some to make up for those ones who were just watching to watch.
You go searching for audience members? Like, you go putting your stuff for new people intentionally, or are you putting things out and like hoping people find it? How do you intentionally go get another 200? What do you mean?
TikTok.
Got it.
TikTok is one of the only, and Facebook, not Facebook, Instagram. You know, even though Instagram's kind of fucking you in the ass right
fuck
now.
Instagram. Hey, fuck Mark Zuckerberg. Fuck
hold on,
Stanford.
Save the podcast.
Knocking that dog out. If I see you, it's on sight. I swear to God, Zuck.
It's like that.
Yeah, I swear on everything, bro. It don't matter. Instagram
kind of they doing you dirty, but
regardless.
But they say it again.
Regardless, regardless, nigga, I don't play.
It don't even sound serious coming from you. Regardless. But TikTok is what brought us a lot of our fans, because TikTok, you don't give a fuck who follow you, who you follow. They're going to put your shit
that's
in
what
front
I
of
do
people
love
who
about
want to see it.
Instagram behind me, but I don't do crazy numbers on TikTok, but still, just because I literally haven't tried to grow. I'll post a video on TikTok, and I don't use the app. I don't use the app.
Where you posting from? How you be posting?
Well, no, like I post my videos, but then I'm talking like I don't get on the app and just scroll.
Oh.
I don't ever get on the app and just try to transition. I don't just use it for what they want you to use it for.
They gonna help you out the more you on the platform.
Yeah, for sure.
Way more.
Yeah, I be on YouTube. Hey, check me out on YouTube. All my shit on YouTube, man. YouTube Shorts and stuff too. Now they got stuff growing and things.
That's
YouTube handles.
TikTok's where I see most of my comedy content. Like I swear, I go through TikTok and half of the people. Like, and on Instagram too, but like half the people I see is like stand up, you know, food, for sports, stand up. And
the more you use it, the more that they'll push your shit.
They'll curate it,
because you helping them while on their platform. So, but yeah, man, I'm in a master's program now, because everything I try to do is intentional. So I got a degree in communications. Comedy, all this shit is a form of communication. Like, I can use my degree for work, and I can also use it for my entertainment, my dream. Doing the same thing with my master's in marketing. So I'm just learning now, like the YouTube ad videos and support. Yeah. So whenever we have a comedy show, I'm taking a 30-second non-clickable YouTube pre-roll, putting it on YouTube in the city that we're coming to. So, hey, even if it's going to cost me $50 and I only get 5 tickets from this, and it's cost $50, I'd have made what I done spent on this ad, and I got people coming to see us. Right. So that's an audience who might not have known who we are. It's just some motherfuckers who's like, hey, I ain't doing nothing on Thursday.
Yeah, people forget they got to pay for. You got to pay for advertisement. Yeah. Like it costs money to.
That's like the same reason why I feel like how the numbers are with what I got going on and stuff like that. It's like I just don't, like, sometimes I don't have the money to put into boosting a video or boosting the clip. You know what I mean? You get it where you can. You know
shit, take $5 if you got it, and then use that shit to boost an Instagram video. Yeah, because you never know who's gonna see it.
Perfect opportunity for me to go ahead real quick, guys. I got my Patreon back up. All right, round of applause. We got a new layout, a new platform, and I got some exclusive content coming. So, like I was just talking to y'all about a second ago, I'm going to be doing a new thing where the writer's block, I'm going to be uploading like multiple days a week. You know what I mean? So how you talk about missing days, there were times where I was missing weeks because I had to work. You know what I mean? And then I was like, damn, like I really don't want to be here right now. Like my heart is doing what, like I want to go be creative. I want to go do my shit. You know what I mean? So the only way to help myself kind of sustain and doing that, I got my merch now. You know what I mean? You got ways to monetize and stuff like that. So check me out on Patreon. I got a $3 tier. If you ain't got it like that, that's the name of the tier right there. I got a $5 tier. If you got a little something, you know what I mean? I got a $10 tier, little tithes and offering. $15 tier. I forget the acronym I just made. What was it? HYS.
Yeah.
HYNSIC, and that is officially the Help a Young Nigga in Struggle Association. HY.
Help. You skipped the
HYNSIA. There we go.
HY.
I'm gonna have it on merch later.
Okay.
We'll
remember.
And then the last tier is VIB, so $25. So if you guys want to help me keep doing episodes like this, like what we got going on, Yeah, these episodes be coming out first on there, and then I'll release them out on my normal podcast. I'll get like maybe two of those a week. We'll see how. But yeah, back to the show because I actually took a little inspiration of that from you and the business meeting that you and I had when I was talking. Yeah, man, like when we were talking about like just monetizing and how you can do things like that. I went out and searching for things, man, and like you said, you do everything intentionally. I had to get better at that. I had to get better at moving with intention. Like, I don't be knowing I got an interview until, like, sometimes I'll show up here on the weekend, and they'll be like, you know what? Yeah, why not? Yeah. Like, all right, cool. Whatever. Fuck. You know what I mean?
That's how it goes sometimes, though.
Moving in intention, do you feel like that you've missed out on anything because of what you wanted to do? Maybe that wasn't, what was happening. What did you miss out on? What opportunities that...
I'm pretty sure that there's some opportunities to open up for some people to do certain things. I'm a little stubborn, and I know that.
You stubborn?
Yeah.
In terms of like people, what?
Like, I don't want to say I'm stuck in my ways, but it's hard to convince me otherwise because my intentions are clear. My mind is set. If I'm trying to get to A, and I know that this is the track to A, you can't tell me I can loop around here.
Okay.
You know
all
what
right.
I mean?
What's the example that you got?
Oh shit! Matt Rife show here in Jacksonville. I wasn't gonna do it. My wife, I was like, not that I don't fuck with Matt Rife. Matt Rife is great, and it wasn't like a him ask me. It was a me ask him kind of thing. Can I do it? But I wasn't gonna do it. I was like, nah, wife, that ain't how this thing work. You know what I mean? That ain't how you do comedy. He ain't see me nowhere. You want to do it. You want to do it this way. You want to do it that way. And she's like, or. Nigga, you can just send him a message and see what the fuck he says. I was like, yeah, but that ain't how this thing work. Why? Like, you know what I mean? I got to go out there, I got to hobnob with him, got a network, I got to go out. She's like, or just send him a message. And I shot him at like, nah, he ain't gonna respond. He got 1 million followers on Instagram. He ain't gonna respond to me. I'll be damn, he responded. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
she was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, now shut your little broke ass up.
Yeah.
Gerald. Hey Arnold. Helga. I don't know.
Shout out to Veronica, man.
Yeah, shout out to my wife.
So I know she helps y'all film the show, and she was very, very involved in the live shows that y'all had going on. First of all, real quick, how much more like can you get done creatively that you have like something solid? They're helping you, pushing you forward and all this stuff. My emotional support be these niggas. They don't even answer the group chat half the time.
All right, bro.
Yeah, I be there.
Hello.
I be trying to edit.
Every time this nigga act like he don't know me, bro. Every time he texts me, he says, "Hey Bobby, it's Logan," or he say, "Hey Logan, it's Bobby." Every time, "Hey Logan, it's Bobby." And last time that nigga texted me, I said, "Who?" I was like, I just seen you last week. I just was here 2 days ago, bro.
Yeah. But like I don't know when things don't go your way, I know how important it is creatively. You got to go home and talk to somebody about it. You got to go home and like have somebody to rant to, man. Did she help you with that at all? Like I don't know, just
yeah. She's really good at making me see things the other way. But then it's also like my wife is also my best friend, so I also have to be careful in like how soon I can give her the stuff that's pissing me off a little bit, because then it'll piss her off, and then you have two pissed off people. So I'm like, nah, baby, fuck this. Like, yeah, fuck them. I was like, oh no, like I need you to kind of like calm me down so I can calm the situation.
I'm not really trying to be mad.
It's up with everybody.
So it's great in that, but I would say that she's been the best thing that happened to the podcast because early on she wasn't a part of it.
Wait, really? You were doing the pod without her?
Yeah, shit. When I first started in 2017, like I would set up a table like this. It was a red table. We had the original red table talk. It was literally
Jada Pinkett stole my guy idea.
It was like a red little picnic table, a little plastic one from Walmart. We put a little sheet over it.
Yeah.
It was me, a girl named D, and Breeze, and we would sit there and talk to a camera. And my wife would go upstairs, and we'll be finishing. And we did that shit for like 2 years. My wife didn't start doing the podcast with us until 2020.
How was that? Like, was that like weird? You had to change what you talked about or anything? You had to change what you say?
Early on, I would try to, because like here I'm just flying and I'm saying all kind of shit, right? So like she'd be in the room, and every time like I would say something crazy on the, like, who do you think women find? Who would you? And I'll say something, and it'll be a conversation after every show. Oh, so you do think so? Let's talk. Like no, I think like these are just jokes.
We're
like,
just making content.
Like this is just supposed to be funny.
That's what I started. Like, now I know. Like I was telling when we record an episode, you can say whatever. I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take the joke.
It's like none of this. Not that it's not serious, but like none of this. Like everything that we say has like the intent. It's 100 on 10. So she's like, oh, so you really feel like the women with the biggest booties? I was like, no, why? That's not. That was a joke in the moment. Come on now. So I was like, hey, listen, we can't keep doing this shit after every episode. We go in there, we record for 2.5 hours, and then I got to have a debriefing with you. Yeah. No, shit. No.
So how did that? How did you? What you were like? It's just about content. You eventually learned, or you just stopped saying certain stuff?
I think that she learned. She was like, my husband is 3 different people. You know, he's my husband.
Okay.
He's Jerry the Great, and then he's the family man, young brother, or the employee.
Okay,
Jerry,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So she was like, okay, it's like you have 3 different. Like even when we out and we taking like, I'm very friendly, but I'm an introvert. People don't know that, but I'm like, I don't like crowds. I don't like.
I don't know if you can classify yourself. I think other people got to classify you.
Oh, if you see me out just like on a regular day, you be like, who's this weird nigga just standing there by himself, not talking?
That. Okay.
So like I don't. It's not like nothing against people. I just don't. I'm antisocial a little bit.
Yeah.
So like, but after a show, you gotta stand, you gotta do the meet and greet, you gotta shake hands and kiss the babies. Thank y'all for coming out.
Yep.
And you know, I do enjoy that piece. But my wife, she had to get like used to like, oh, who is this lady coming to you touching your cheeks? Like, oh, you're so cute. And can I get a picture? And they put their titties on your arm, and your elbow might touch the titty a little bit.
On the arm,
yeah, you know what I mean. So she had to get used to that. But I'm like, this it just comes with it, and she supports it. So
yeah. I feel like joining the podcast, pretty much for you and all this. I think it would be weird for me. I don't know. Like if one time I had like my sister. I used to record this at my sister's house.
I remember.
So I would say something, and she would want to be in the room, and I'd be like, I really appreciate you. So I can only imagine if it was like somebody who I was like with.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get jokes off. I don't know. Your stand up. How does that affect anything outside of your like actual when you're on stage or whatever? Like you talk about her and all this stuff.
Yeah, no, she's in my closing joke, my big close that I close.
How does she feel about you talking about her on stage? Sometimes I say something about my aunt or like my cousins or something. I'm like, don't be talking about I do all that.
She know they jokes because everything that I say on stage is like 100 on 10. Like I said, my life on the
I never
regular.
put that much when I go get gas. By the way, so you said that before. I blew right past
these prices right now. Shit, but no, like my life, not that my life. Like I enjoy my life, but my life is so completely different from when that red light comes on, or when they say your name and clap for a nigga with his rapping ass plays, and I come out.
You love coming out to that song.
It was before I let go, but I couldn't because somebody else had it.
Yeah,
so now I had to switch it.
Yeah.
But like me, and when I'm performing or being performative, it's so, and you probably can tell from just like talking to me, it's so night and day from when I'm just chilling, being a regular person.
Yeah.
So because I've had motherfuckers come to me like, oh my God, you're the great. And I'm like, bitch, hold on, wait, calm down, wait, hold. I be in Target, people like, hey, I fuck with your podcast. I'm like, oh, sir, I am in here with my mother. Crazy. Please stop using that language.
The show is called The Writer's Block. Have you ever experienced the writer's block? Well, like when you try to come up with content, to try to come up with material, like you run out of ideas because you do your show every week. You know what I mean? Sometimes you hit a wall where you're like, damn, what the fuck we going to talk about? Whatever's going on. How do you deal with that?
So from a podcast perspective, I'm blessed to have now 2 great co-hosts who provide content every week. It was a point in time where it was only myself and one other co-host who was providing content, and it was tough because we didn't have a third person who was helping, engaging. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with that, like whenever I'm down, I know I can count on somebody else to be up. And I EP the show, so I go through all the content. I'm like, okay, we're gonna talk about this, that, not that, this, that. And I kind of, drive the show. So that's a blessing. I think the biggest thing I've had writer's block with was I wrote, shot, directed a web series called Life. And it's like 4 episodes.
Where is it? On YouTube?
On YouTube, yeah, it's on YouTube. And I got a short film that's on YouTube that went to festival, won at festival. But writing screenplays, I think that's the hardest shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Because those rewrites when you gotta like read the script and rewrite it again. And
that's the one part that I hate, bro. Like I get ideas, bro, and like I used to write. I started like in high school. I was going to Waffle House after school, like late night type shit, just writing scripts, writing episodes, and all this stuff. And I started doing it again when I started coming back here because I get ideas for all this stuff. And now, but writing an actual script, Jesus Christ, bro, I'll be like, all right, man, I got one in me, and somebody that's about it. I can't. I got the idea.
But like I sold one to. Was it Amazon? It was Amazon. I sold to Amazon.
Hey,
but it was
Amazon buying nigga shit.
I ain't get that much for it. But it was a script that, in essence, I started writing it in 2014. I didn't sell that bitch until 2020.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it was it's like if you see the original 2014, I still have it compared to the one that was shot and sold, you'll be like, oh shit, same concept. But I can see like where the story evolved and like what happened.
You had to learn.
You had to learn. Experience life. So
you had writer's block for all those years, or you were just
no, my writing was just shit. It was just shitty. But I invested in Bobby. I know that you're writing some stuff. From a content like show thing, and anybody out there who's like wanting to get into writing, if Issa Rae has inspired you or Quinta Brunson,
I love Quinta, I love Issa. Shout out to them.
If any of them have inspired you, I would recommend finding somebody who has it or paying for it for a month and then canceling the subscription, but getting the Masterclass app or online, the little, you know what I'm talking about, the little Masterclass shit that Oprah was promoting,
Yeah.
and watch Shonda Rhimes' Masterclass on screenwriting. I watched that in 2-3 days, and I went and I wrote a script and I sold that script.
Really?
Yeah.
Send me. I'm gonna have to listen back. I want to watch that shit today.
Masterclass.
Masterclass. It is.
Where is it at? Like where you had?
It's an app. You can do Masterclass.
It's like
app.
they like have professionals like do. Professionals do like a bunch of like classes where they'll teach you like the industry secrets on shit. Like Timbaland has like a beat making one, and I haven't seen it, but I don't have Masterclass.
Logan's a producer,
like,
by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that.
So
he's an artist.
So like you can go on there and just like see a bunch of like professionals, like, and they're really like industry professionals, leading professionals explain shit. So
that's why I'm not wearing the headphones no more.
I'm just make sure
the sound good. So that's why it's weird for me because I hear everything else, and I'm like, oh my ears.
Don't hear myself.
Yeah.
But that Masterclass shit, if you can invest in it, and they not on there like bullshit, like, hey, I'm just getting this check. So, I think monthly it may be like $35 now, but you can pay that one time $35, cancel that shit.
I can cancel some OnlyFans,
and then
hey, it's for the content.
You gotta take some off the roster, man. I know that feeling, but not on OnlyFans.
Right. I don't know why people pay for OnlyFans when Twitter is free. It's be so much stuff.
Twitter. You ever had Reddit?
No, I ain't.
You giving out too much secrets.
All right.
You going deep down.
We're almost at an hour, man. First of all, Jay, I appreciate you coming to do my show finally, bro. Like I said, you were here in Jacksonville, and the Dignified Delinquents. What you release on Saturdays?
Yep, Saturdays.
Saturday
at 10.
episodes come out. New episodes every Saturday.
Every Saturday at 10.
AM? 10 a.m.?
You can watch them live on YouTube. So we do a live YouTube premiere party. People come in and they be right. Oh, you jumped in one of those before.
Yeah, I've been on your show twice. Thanks for having me, bro.
Absolutely.
They were real engaging and funny when I was watching it back. The first time they were killing me. They didn't like me at all.
Fucked your ass up. Who is this nigga?
But listen, I was the same person the second time.
But were you on that after we made the announcement that the co-host had left, or was that before we made that announcement?
The first time it was before.
Okay.
It was me and Bree.
Yep.
The second time you had already made the announcement. It was me, you, and Vanessa.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't know. Yeah, the second time they liked me, but I was the same person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I just think like when you introduce somebody into a new spot. You know what I mean? Like when like the Breakfast Club, whoever they put when Angela actually leaves, they gonna get a lot of hate at first.
That person they gonna be there.
Who the fuck is this?
Like whoever that person is that replaces Angela Yee, they gonna be there for like a year and they gonna be out. Then the next person after that,
it's gonna be after that.
They're not. Yeah, but it happens. I wasn't upset about it. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah,
I texted you about it. I was laughing in the comments.
Yeah, they was fucking Bobby up. I was like, oh god.
Y'all go watch those episodes. Those were. I wish I remember the title of those. Honestly, those were hilarious.
Episode 166, 160, 154.
160s. I'm trying to get there, man. This is I think it's gonna be either 73, 74, 75. I got something to tuck that I gotta release.
Okay. And when you do my shit, when you release this shit, do like you did Cam's. Don't just release his shit, because you released his shit early, because Cam got a little following and shit. I know I only got 1,000 followers.
Like what early?
His little clips and shit.
No, I put it all at the same time.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah. I put it all at the same time.
I had to hire somebody to do clips.
I had 2 jobs.
Oh,
I edit all this stuff. I text that nigga, hey man, I'm gonna get this up when I can. the clip I posted today, we did that episode 8 days ago, Jerry. You talking about I did that shit early.
I was like, shit, Bobby.
Nah, man, listen. You just hired somebody to help you get all this stuff down too. Like you were just saying, right now it's just me chilling. But I mean, I get how was that? Was it weird of putting people on payroll now?
No, I heard
just edit your stuff.
So they don't edit. I still edit my videos and stuff, because when you have the comedic eye, right? Like you got the eye, like you know what's funny, you know what you want to capture. So I wanted to hire somebody to watch back my the entire video and do the timestamps. Like at 1:17, you said some funny ass shit.
Yeah, honestly, I used to love that. The easiest way is just have a producer or like someone write down the timestamps while you're talking. That's what bigger podcasts do. Like people who sit behind camera. I used to have that, but now
okay. I might ask my wife to do that.
That's the easiest way. Yeah, whenever you talk about something, whatever, or a big funny pop, just write it down. Write
it down. Like at this. Okay, that makes sense.
You do, because you do 2.5 hours. You don't even, like, I do a 1 hour show.
Yeah.
You got to watch, if you watching it back the whole 2.5 hours, you know what I mean?
I watch like the first hour 30 because I know that second, like, okay, like, here go the segments coming in now.
Okay.
But, so, like, I was going to hire someone to do the whole thing, but I said, nah, because they won't know what my funny is just yet. So I still edit and chop my own clips. So now what I do, because the algorithm is telling me videos that have the text come up on them when you're talking and the words come boom, boom, boom.
I saw you switch it up. I be paying attention.
That shit is tedious. Like, I was editing
when you put it, it's like the one word at a time. So when you say a word, that's the clip. That's what, as opposed to what I post where I just have the sentence. Blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't do.
That shit, I did one video, it took me out. I said, fuck this.
Yeah. That's why I told you, bro. Like, I'm back to, like, just the simple basics, man. I'm going to do the simple, basic, bare minimum and get the content out there. Because if I spend a whole hour on this shit, then I'd be like, I don't even be wanting to put it out. Right. I'm like, damn, I got to touch up this. I got to touch up that. Right. You know what I mean? Save yourself some time.
I hire somebody to I'm going to send you like 3 or 5 videos, and these are the ones that I want the words to come up one by one, and I'll pay you per video. And they gave me a really good deal per video. And I was like, thank you.
Nice. Well, listen, I'm looking forward to seeing it coming. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry the Great, all right, 1/3 of the Dignified Delinquents. They were just here at the Comedy Zone not too long ago, but you can go listen to their podcast, check out their content, YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Amazon.
For sure. Yeah, why not?
All that. For sure. Why not? For sure. Yeah. I appreciate you coming on my show finally, Jerry, bro. We out here. Shout out to my partners of the Comedy Zone, by the way. Go check out the website, see who's coming these next couple weeks. I will be doing a show November 12th at a comedy collective. I think it's like a collective brewing company. So is the name of it here in Jacksonville. You got any dates coming up or anything you got going on?
Not until 2023. I'm going out on the road. I'm hitting some of these places solo.
Nice.
But 2023, I will.
Hell yeah. I'm trying to book dates and figure out how to do that myself. I was just reach out to A-Train, man. I was asking him how to like start.
I got an A-Train story for you off air.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk off air. That's all I got for y'all, man. Like I said, the last episode. Tomorrow, I don't know where I'll be, but I'll be there. I hope you join me. This has been the Writer's Block, baby. I'm at a loss for